Which of the following best explains why the cosine of 2 pi over 3 does not equal the cosine of 5 pi over 3? Well, let's draw a couple of pictures. So here's a unit circle. Okay, now the reference angle of both of these is going to be pi over 3. Anytime you see a denominator of 3, you know that the reference angle is pi over 3. Alright, let's start with that. So what I've drawn so far here is pi, alright, because this would be like pi right here. So pi over 3 means a third of that. So if I go like this, alright, now I've divided pi into thirds. So each one of these would be pi over 3. And in fact, I could just continue that on the other side of the circle. So every section is pi over 3. So in other words, this is 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3, 6 pi over 3. So let's look at the two angles in question. I feel like changing colors. So 2 pi over 3 is right here. 2 pi over 3 is here. 5 pi over 3, okay, so this is 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3 is right here. Okay, so why aren't these the same? Well, here's the thing. The cosine of any angle is always the x value. So the cosine is always the x value, okay, on the unit circle. So look at these 2 points, all right? Look at this point and look at this point. Are they going to have the same x value? No, okay, because look, the y-axis is right here. Here's the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Okay, so this x value is going to be negative because this is to the left. This x value is going to be positive because it's to the right. Alright, so this cosine should be a negative number at 2 pi over 3. This should be negative. And at 5 pi over 3, the cosine should be positive because the x values are positive in the fourth quadrant. Now let's look over the choices and see which one sort of matches what we just discussed. The angles do not have the same reference angle. False. They do have the same reference angle. Okay, they both have a reference angle of pi over 3. So we know that's not the answer. Cosine is negative in the second quadrant. Alright, that's true. And positive in the fourth quadrant. That's true. Alright, that's what we just discussed. So I'm not even going to look at the other answers. I already know that the second one is the answer. Boom. So there you go. That's how you do number 14.